But now watch this one. For jab, cross, kick, I actually step slightly back. I really slowed this movement down for you guys. I slightly step back to
What's going on, guys? Mike Gumbo here. In this video I'm going to show you how to put your punches and your kicks together. I know a lot of the times we have trouble putting our hands and our legs or our kicks together because of the range. So our upper limbs, our arms are shorter than our kicks. So a lot of times when we throw, for example, a jab, cross, and then especially that hook, then we're trying to kick from here. It makes it hard because from here we don't have enough room because our legs are a lot longer than our arms. So I'll show you a few ways, and it's all about footwork on how to put your hand combinations and your legs together. The first thing you gotta do is extend the arms. You wanna extend your punches at full range, that way you give yourself a little bit of room to fit your kicks. So instead of just throwing a jab here, if I was to extend my arm, this is my arm for the jab. Now I'm gonna extend my shoulder forward. Look, now I can reach. So a lot of times when we punch, I'll show you on this side, we will punch without throwing our shoulders. You want to make sure you throw good punches using your shoulders, extending all the way. You can even turn your waist just a little bit, but you want to turn your shoulder as much as you can forward. This is going to give you your full range of your punches, and it'll make it easier for you to fit your kicks and your punches together. So again, the first thing you want to be doing is extending the full range of your punches. For example, a jab here. Right? I'm extending the full range of my punch. Now from here, if I was to kick, I'm still two on top of the back, two on top of my target to extend my leg. So I can do a few things. It's really about just the footwork. What I prefer to do is just angling out. So for example, if I'm standing here in front of the bag, now I'm going to take it, from here I cannot kick, now I'm going to take an angle. So if I angle here, I make a little bit more room, right? Of course I'm not going to be on top of the bag with my punch. I'm gonna be here, okay? So same thing applies. So I'm here, I'm gonna use my jab, and now from here, what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be, when I do my kick, I'm gonna angle out, just slightly stepping to the side. Do not step forward. A lot of times when we try to do the angle, we always try to step forward, and then of course, we run out of room. So for example, I do a jab, and I step forward for the kick, then I'm gonna run out of room. I gotta step to the side. I jab, I step to the side, kick, and that way I angle. So remember guys, if I'm here and then I try to angle, right, it's gonna give me that room I need. Here I have a little bit more room. So the same thing applies here, and of course we have a lot more room. So now we're gonna be able to fit our kick pretty easily. Now I do my jab. Now from here, I'm gonna be stepping to the side, kick, all right? So I'm gonna be showing you again, I'm gonna jab and kick. Jab, kick. Jab, alright? You can even angle with the jab. So as soon as here's your opponent, you want to get out of the way, I angle and kick. Alright? You can also do that as well, or you can get angle afterwards. A lot of the times I like to angle with my jab already. That way I already have room for my kick, and all I gotta do is just extend my kick. Now remember guys, you gotta be kicking depending on the distance. So if, for example, if the bag's coming towards me, then I gotta step back and kick to make that distance. If the bag is going back, well now I can step forward to get the distance, right? Sometimes I'll step in place. So one little drill that I like to do is just multiple kicks, stepping and following the bag without having anybody to hold the bag. So for example, I'm gonna be here, kicking this way, I kick, I kick, I kick, I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna go back, forward, that way you learn how to use your footwork for your kicks. So just try that drill. It's not a conditioning drill. Take your time. It's more about getting the balance and getting the right footwork for the right distance of your kick. So right now I'm going to be showing you a few combinations, common combinations. They're going to be jab kick, jab cross hook kick, and jab cross kick. All right, so I'm going to be showing you a few combinations that you can be doing as a beginner and should be doing even if you're advanced to get that distance. Very simple combinations. I'm going to start here, jab kick. I'm going to watch my footwork.
We're going to be starting off with the jab rear kick. Really look at my footwork. Really look at that base step, how I move it. Sometimes I move it forward, sometimes I move it to the side to angle out, sometimes I even move it back. So watch my footwork with my base step. So right now the bag is giving me enough room to fit my kick when I push it with my jab. So then I don't really have to step too far. I'm stepping in place. But now watch this one. For jab cross kick, I actually step slightly back. I really slowed this movement down for you guys. I slightly step back to make that room. So the power comes from your hips and turning that shoulder with your hips. The idea here that I'm trying to show you is that you really got to fit your footwork according to where your target is. So if the back goes back, then you can even move a little bit forward. If the back is coming towards you, then you need to move your base foot back just slightly. And if you're without room, you can step a little bit to the side and also angle out, or even step in place if you're at the right distance, guys. So remember, footwork with the base foot is all that you need for your putting your punches and your kicks together.
Alright guys, so those are a few combinations that you can do to practice on the back. Very simple combinations. Jab, jab cross, hook. Remember, for the hook, guys, you want to angle a little bit more and extend the hook. If you do a short hook here, well, you need a bigger angle. It makes it harder to kick. If I'm here, right? But if I do a bigger hook, jab, cross, I do a big hook, boom, and then from here, I have a little bit more room, but I still got to take a bigger step to the side. And if you notice, I'm going to take it to the side in a straight line and even a little bit back, just a little bit back. The power will come from your hips. The step does help a lot, but what will help the most is your hips and your whole body with your shoulder coming in for the kick. That's where the power comes from, all right? So again, I do jab, cross, hook. Hook is a very short weapon. From here, we step into the side, boom, kick. If you notice, I even step diagonally a little bit back to make that room. So of course, a lot of times when we get taught, we want to step forward, That is correct. But sometimes to make that room, we got to step a little bit back, a little bit to the side. So learn how to use your footwork, learn how to use your angles for your kicks and your combinations with your hands putting together. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please comment below, and see you guys next time.